that each company is intimately linked. Everything we've invested on MCK, MCS, MCC, MCA, everything has come out of this guy's pocket. And everything that's coming from the marketplace, the knowledge and so on that's come to develop the marketplace is come under the control of Paolo. And what you have to say to me is like, I understand it. I'm willing to sign up to it. I will pay for it. And then we can go forward. Otherwise, we've got a problem. I'm telling you.
Okay, I want to know one thing right now. I could agree to anything you said about the NCS and stuff like that, but I need to be sure I'm going to be paid full what is owed to us from Eagle Dynamics. Because there's something that I don't think is right. Is you try to deduct from what it's owed to us to pay for NCS, because that money is not 100% mine. That's shareholders' money. I'm willing to sign anything you said, but I need to be certain that what is owed to us, that it's at the fourth quarter from 2023 sales from in DCS. And
you need, I don't know. I have no idea, and I had no idea, and this is new, that you actually, what part of this, what you're saying, structure with Razbam is yours? 10%, 20%, 50%? Which part do you give away?
No, completely Razbam, but for each product I give them a percentage. That's how it works. Razbam is mine, but each product have its own shareholders, you want to call them. So, like I said, I'm more than willing to be able to sign anything you want commercially with MCS right now. We got to be certain that all the money that's owed to us for our DCS sales for the quarter has not been paid, and it's on quarter one from 2024 it's coming around. It's gonna be full, gonna be paying it's full entirely. I'll get my funds to pay the SDKs from my own self, like you say, from my pocket. But this money have to go to the people that owns it, not just me. The people that were involved in the F-15 Star Eagle, they were involved in the Harrier, involved in the Mirage, MiG-19, and in the terrain, in the map, in what's the name?
So tell me, from a timing perspective, let's just look at this from a timing perspective. How long have you been working on the A29 project? How long have we been working with this theory of going towards military business? Quite a long time, right?
Yes. Yes, but it's looking around. I mean, look, I know the Mirage 2000C is MCS. I know the Harrier is MCS. Probably 15E strategy is already in MCS. Okay, good. I know
we have
there are certain contracts that said that you can be inter-platform. Listen, I'm not complaining. I'm not telling you taking things without my permission. I'm not saying that. I know it's in there. I don't care. What I do care is this amount of money that is owed to these people. Whatever I do with how I manage to pay the fees for MCS, whatever, I have different kind of investors. I have different people that can say, hey, I need money, boom. And it's different thing because it's loans for me or whatever. Okay, I can even go to my dad. Okay, so that's not the problem. But this is something that's owed to them for Eagle Dynamics. That's where I say there are two different things. You want me to sign a commercial agreement with MCS and paying fees and whatever? Good. But I need to be sure that this thing is going to be fulfilled, because it cannot be done anymore.
If we can sign clearly with MCS, as I told you in the beginning, then there's no issue. We'll be able to run all of our relationships smoothly. But we do need to have very clear commercial arrangements with you and for them to be executed. If you're happy to look into that, we will send you all of the prices with all of the various points and a commercial proposal, which includes two elements: the agreements on how we sell products that you go forward, that you design or work with, and the ones that because we are not selling your products in MCS at all. We haven't made a penny on your products in MCS and have no intention to, unless we do not. That's absolutely clear. The fact that you gave to the French the rights to use MCS in DCS at the time has nothing to do with this conversation. So let's be clear. If you're willing to look into that, then we will have, and I will ask Paolo in the next days to provide all of those aspects, all of them. Specifically, as I said, SDK, TDK, then pricing policy, agreement on pricing policy for each one of the products that you sell in your markets. So we can agree that it's competitive, that it's profitable, and profit sharing. And also when you introduce a customer, what is your profit share on what we sell if it's your customer on MCS or any other services?
I have no
That's
problem.
what I want.
That's absolutely no problem with me.
Okay.
Listen, I play by the rules. When I told you, I think that so far, I thought you already found this out. I'm crystal clear whenever I do business. That's why every time I go to bed, I sleep well. I'm not going trying to undermine somebody under the table or doing hidden agendas to anybody. I was always deal this way. I haven't been this way. So I'm more than willing to agree to any commercial things you might send me for MCS. I see a future in MCS, and those are the rules. I play by the rules. But this have to be solved.
As I said to you, I want to have the rules agreed.
Send them
And
to me. I have no
all
problem.
right,
Send them to me. I have no
okay.
problem.
Then
But
I'll tell you what we'll do, Paolo.
I need you to assure me that this money is going to be paid. I don't know. I will send you a solution you want, or you want to pay me at all. These things to be paid. And once we have this agreement with MCS, I need you to also assure me that this thing is not going to happen again. Because right now, for me, DCS is making absolutely no sense. I don't know if I keep this development for DCS. I want to fulfill my agreements with DCS. We keep updating this aircraft because that's our responsibility. Yes. I think we have agreement for the MiG-23, which is being in development. I'm gonna fulfill all those agreements. But right now, with this issue coming into me, DCS make absolutely no sense at all. No sense at all. So I will ask you once if you do new maps or whatever.
Let me let's be very clear here. What I'm doing is a form of leverage, right? And I'm sorry to have to say it, but you've understood me. It's a form of leverage because
But I don't
I
know why
think
you will
it's
always bear under the impression that I will never be able to sign any kind of a commercial agreement with you. I don't know why you had that impression. I know how I gave you that impression.
well
Exactly
from the
how it was.
timelines and from the facts. You know, the facts are
You read it
that
wrong because how could I roll with something I don't own? I cannot go and say, hey, I'm gonna say you NCS. How? I don't know how to. I don't know anything about NCS. When I talk people about NCS, they say,
in the same way it happened with the Ecuadorians. It was like, ah, what? That's what I mean. That was the surprise that triggered all of this. What is going on here? And I said very clearly, I want to have this, and I made it clear also to the guys from VR Engineers that there is no way I'm going to work with anybody in this fashion, and it's over tomorrow unless you agree to develop a very, very strict profile. And I said it to them, and I think you heard me loud and clear. I have no problem.
And you know what? I wasn't aware that Engineers and Marek having all this kind of arrangement with you. I wasn't even aware of that. He just told me, you know what? Yeah, we are sellers. Oh, okay. Go ahead. You sell them to them. And that's how he did it. So
let's hope that all of this is because then of miscommunication and misunderstanding. I think it's possible that that is part of the story. I think there's another part of the story, which is that everybody's ambitious. Everybody wants to get in on a potentially good thing, which I think is great of you and great for anybody who wants to sort of muscle in on something. I think you're right. I think we have everything to gain as a team for doing it. But once again, I think that a lot of these, let's call them events that happened, a bit like with the F-15 and the timeline and development of the F-15, if you think about it, when we signed up with you, the arrangement was to deliver 3 years nearly earlier than when it actually delivered. Had you signed an agreement or requested an agreement with a delivery when you did, I wouldn't have signed with you. I promise you. So, you know, it's the same story I'm having right now with Nick Dackard. Why I'm not going to do any more business with him is because he doesn't respect the rules of the game and the timelines. I'm sorry, this is confidential information,
Don't worry
but
about that.
it's not happening because it's impossible to do business with him because he's permanently lying. He does great work, all of those things, but it's impossible. So I'm very strict on these things with people, and I give people chances. But had you said to me, you will deliver in 2023 instead of December of 21 or what it was, in mid 23, we wouldn't have done the deal. So I'm a very flexible guy. I would have done that aeroplane for ourselves. We probably wouldn't have done as good a business object. Frankly, what you did is fantastic. So I'm very happy, but I'm telling you the truth here. So what I'd like is for you and me and Paolo to have a very nice, clear future, to make a lot of money together. But I want this to be crystal clear, and we will honor all of our obligations. But I want this to be crystal, and this is the leverage I'm using, and I'm sorry to use it, but I am, and I will continue. I have been in business doing more than $25 billion worth of business in this weird part of the world, which is Eastern Europe. And it's all been for one reason. And I haven't been shot in the head for it because we've honored our things and we will continue to do so. And we have no intention of, however, every single time, and I promise you this, every single time somebody has tried to abuse me, they've paid a heavy price.
Well, not my case.
All right. So then we've got something to talk about. Listen, I have to go now. I don't want this to go wrong. We will solve all of this together. As I told you, you will be sent tomorrow or within 2-3 days, the agreements.
Before you go in, I need you to assure me that once this MCS thing, commercial thing is done, you're gonna pay us what it's owed to us for everything
and I will see, and I assure you, and I'm saying this in front of Paolo, it will be. And we will see how it's going to be done as well. And we will agree. You very kindly sent something to Katya. Katya can do nothing. She's an operational person. She doesn't own anything. She's just an operations director, a very good one as well. And thank you for sending it to her. I've seen some of your proposals, and this might be part of the arrangement to help you finance MCS, SDKs, and so on. So I think we will.
Don't worry about that. About financing SDKs or MCS SDKs, that's a different thing. I know where I got the money. The money from the DCS sales have to be entirely 100% paid. That's what I'm asking you.
And once again,
I will sign the commercial agreement. Absolutely no problems.
And you will be able to fund it as well.
I will be able to pay the fees. Don't worry about that. This thing is to be solved. This is to be completely given to my partners in this DCS venture I have with them for each product, and this have to be paid to them. How I get the money, how I get to pay the SDKs, everything, I know how to do it. It has nothing to do with this. It's not their money. It's not their participation. It's something completely different, and it's something I have to respect. Because I cannot go to them and say, hey, I didn't even get paid that much or entirely because I have to run MCS things in it. They don't care. They don't have nothing to do with it, and they know it. So this is I have to have for sure. Don't worry about me paying the MCS fees. I know how to get the money.